Okay, so do we have that sheet here in the doc? Can someone just copy paste the sheet here itself so that I can open up in Google Drive or maybe Google Chrome? Yeah.
Somebody can post the link.
Okay. Jignesh sir is always very fast. Oh, so many.
Then probably we won't be taking more questions.
Few charts that seems to have low RS rating. As a beginner, should I ignore it? See, sir, now again, this is a very good question. Few charts have very low RS rating. Uh, See what happens when, in fact, Jill Morales tweeted today. I don't know, maybe he read your question. Maybe that's why. So he tweeted a good concept. This one. Do it tell you that you must run RS screens to find the stocks holding up the best? In a bad market, higher RS stocks just become the next ones to fall. When things bottom, the ones with lower RS will tend to run faster. I mean, I don't agree completely, but what do I mean here is that RS rating that we are using in MarketSmith is, I told you, right, weighted average of 3, 6, and 9 and 12 months of data. So in recent period, some stocks are outperforming. So if you compare their 3-month RS rating, they are already performing better than the benchmark. But because of the formula that MarketSmith takes into account, these stocks do not have RS rating more than 70, right? Now, one more concept, why did I trade was that market capitalization when I am tracking, I told you, right, for this market post November, I am considering large caps as a separate screen. I am running my more than 2000 CRM cap. So here now you can do that quickly. So I have my stock screeners. So M cap greater than 20,000 CR, price more than 50, exchange NSC. So this is how 6-month data and candle chart. So it hardly takes just 10-15 minutes for me to go through. So these charts I open manually. So that is why for large cap names, I was focused on more on the chart structure instead of the RS rating that time. Right? What to do if a stock becomes a circuit stock? You have to, no, you don't have to exit completely. You have to trim down your position because you have a stock and it has become a circuit stock. That means the stock has quickly run up a lot. That means you are in a good gain. So you don't have to exit it completely. You have to bring down your position size maybe to less than 5% or 6% because you saw that, okay, you will say TRL, TRIL is one stock which is moving up. Now this one I think is very strongly moving up now. This one. But on the other hand, we saw what happened with Tata Investment. It quickly came down, or what happened with IREDA initially. So that is why it is advisable to just trim down your position size. If the stock is good and you know that should we enter? Same, sir, we covered this in our module. If it is a circuit stock, we just don't. I answered this in full class. I think you missed the class, that class, I think, because there we covered that your position size shouldn't be more than 5% in such name. If it is a circuit stock, you can still trade it, but your position size should be less than 5. So instead of RS rating above a certain limit, is increasing RS rating better? Yeah, increasing RS rating is always better. We covered, right? You have to focus on the RS line also. But RS rating is not merely a number, it is the percentile mechanism that they follow. So if RS rating is 70, that means your stock is outperforming other 70% of the stocks. That means your stock is in top 30% of the market. So that is why do you want an RS rating of 10 or 5? That means your stock is in bottom 5%, bottom 10%. So RS rating, it has been observed that for the past winners, RS rating was more than 70. And William O'Neill says it was above 89. In Indian market, you will see when BSE started running around 600, RS rating was 71, 73. So within 70s, RS rating, then the stock starts making a move around 60 level, 65 level, and then quickly it jumps beyond 70. And that's how you get that uh, concept of multi-bagger over there. So now you have, is it important to check where does the price? Sir, I think we are taking this first session, no? This is session number 2. Is it important to check where does the price close compared to the length of the candle? Is close on upper half positive and vice versa? I mean, sir, this is a very basic question, right? We covered all of this in volume analysis that stronger the price close, the better is it, right? If the stock is closing on upper half or near the high, it is positive, right? This we covered. And in fact, I remember the chart of Likhita Infra. In volume session, I showed you. I asked you which one of the following is negative. So you answered third. Point number third is negative. See, I remember, you should remember that we covered this topic, right? When would the system produce negative result? When it starts taking money out of your pocket. Simple answer. So if you are not making money, your system is producing negative result. Your equity curve should go up. So if your equity curve should be like a stock chart, higher highs and higher lows. If it breaches the previous low, that means your system is now taking money out from you. So when would the system produce negative result? When you are trading in a choppy market, when your entry is poor, or you are not cutting down your losses short. So these are the factors that we covered during the entire module. That is the time when your system will start producing negative result. If high volume days fail to move price up materially and the stock has already been in a very strong uptrend, is it a bad sign? Not always. This is a good question. If volume is high and the stock is already in a very strong uptrend, but the price fails to move up. So this current example you can see on the chart of gold and silver, right? So what happened on the chart of gold is what your question is. So here the volume is very high. I will switch on the volume. Or they don't have volume. So I'll just open XAUSD. So volume is high, very high, but the price is not able to close up. So is it a negative sign? Yeah, it's a concerning sign. So if someone is a short-term trader who bought at the breakout here or maybe here, he may be locking some portion into this day. But for someone who is holding on or riding a trend like me, I already locked some portion into strength before. So now I'm just riding the trend based on 10 days moving average as of now because it is a commodity chart. And so what can I do now? It is negative. Yeah, it is negative. So what will you do? You can maybe lock some gains and then see these kind of shakeouts are very common. Now, will you consider this as climax? Your answer, is this a climax move? Depending on what we covered. No, because climax move occurs in very, very late stages. So I don't consider it to be a climax move. See, if it is a climax, here also people were worried this day. So if I just hide it, maybe replay here. So here also people were worried that time. This day. Volume was high and then it formed a base and then again shot up. So anyways, we have to just notice that whether it follows through to the downside or not. If it follows through to the downside, then it is troublesome, right? Otherwise not. So not always, sir. This question is good. I mean, is it a bad sign? No, not always. After all checks, let's say I initiate buy. Congratulations. By day end, the stock squashes. Again, sir, should we reduce buy size by half or do nothing or sell all? See, again, I told you, right, we have to understand the school of stop loss placement. Minervini schools, I told you, he has a chapter on squats. We will place our stop loss at base low and we will wait. If you are an aggressive trader, like what you can have stop at day low. If you want to compound faster, but make sure that your win percentage will go down because stop loss is at day low. So your average loss will be very less, but your win percentage will be very less, but your average gain will be higher. Now it depends on you if it squats. If you are from a day low school, I will probably exit the position. Like I trade in one small account, I will exit. If I have base low as a stop loss, maybe it goes below my buy price, I may sell half. You may not sell half also. So it depends, sir, again. It's case to case. Now, if you are comfortable, now someone I told, oh, you may sell half of your position. Then the lady came to me and said, I'm not comfortable doing a lot of transaction. So base low is the stop loss. So she said me, I'm not comfortable with day low stop. There was one of my friend is pilot, so I can't tell him day low or squat. What can you do? Nothing, right? So in those cases, it depends on you, your trading style. If so, tightness in price consolidation seems to skew depending on whether I scroll price scale. Yeah, don't do this. Why are you skewing the price scale? He is asking that if I skew the price scale like this, the price becomes tight. So this is like you are doing some because you have. I think whosoever you have extra time. Yeah, you are playing video game on chart now. Why do you want to skew the price scale? Right? So you don't do that. So whatever the chart shows you, it's a logarithmic scale. We have already decided. You can just select here. It's a logarithmic scale. Fine. Now, why do you want to skew the chart further? Or you say, oh, this is, then everything is BCP, right? Everything is Bible if you do this. So we don't do this. Uh-huh. So another one is what is an ideal time stop? Sir, again, we discussed this before, right? What is an ideal time stop? I covered, like if you're a swing trader, you wait for 3 weeks, 21 MA will be breached. After 10, 15 days, you may sell half of your position if you have another opportunity. And if you do not have another opportunity and you don't want to over trade, then you may wait for the stock to move up, right? So what is an ideal time stop? If you ask me 10, 15 days, I observe the stock, then I will start selling it. Stock getting ready for next straight line breakout consolidates between 1 to 3 months versus another which is consolidated over 6 to 12 months. Which one should we select? Sir, we covered all this, right? Which one? Your answer now. Can someone answer this now? Stock is consolidating for 1 to 3 months versus another, the consolidation is 6 to 12 months. You have to look for the prior uptrend first. It doesn't mean that it has consolidated, then that is enough. If it is consolidating, now HDFC Bank is consolidating for very long, right? So this is coming in my dreams now. Longer base plus high volume plus longer base breakout result in heavy move. So longer base, where is the longer base? The 6 or 12, 24 months consolidation. After that, the stock consolidates for 1 to 3 months. Are you getting my point? First base breakout will be a longer base breakout, and then you will have continuation bias. So which one should you select? If you have money, I will say maybe you can buy 8% here, 3, 4% here. If you have money. If you don't have money, I will trade both of them. But if you are saying no, I have to select one, I will select this one, 6 to 12 or 24 month. You can check the chart of fact, fertilizer and chemical, Aarti, drugs, Laurel Lab, everything we discuss, right? As price breaks next breakout, you had suggested to move up stop loss to buy point, right? Is there any other scenario? Yes, any other scenario is if the stock moves up vertically. So if the stock moves up, let's say 15, 16% directly up, then I will bring my stop loss to break even because I won't then make a loss on this trade. What are the signs of exhaustion in uptrend? We covered, right? You get around exhaustion, price moving up, price stops to move up, volume is very high, it forms a base, then there is a breakdown, or otherwise there is a climax stop, or otherwise there is an exhaustion gap. The stock forms a gap and then it closes the gap, right? Why when breakout happens on low volume? but uptrend continues for multiple following days, what is the right approach? What is the right approach? Right approach is trailing your stop loss, right? Because I told you initially when institutions get in, volume is very high, but later on even it's like a plane, I told, right? That once you take off, you need immense fuel, but once you are in the air, less fuel is enough. So it's same concept here. Less volume can take up the price. So what is the right approach? Right approach is to trail with your stop loss. ALSN is what? It's a chart. ALSN. Ellison. Oh, this is a USA based trader asking this question. Yeah, nothing is so low here. I mean, you say it's low. I don't think it's low. You still have, because of this, these 2, 3 days, the average has gone up. So that is why you see the moving average of the volume is distorted. So this volume is also higher enough, sir. How many? 833K shares on a stock price of $75, which is a pretty good volume, right? So anyways, the best way is to trail your stop loss, maybe have some trend line based stop, or maybe have something like that, or maybe just have your whatever we did, like higher lows, 21 EMA. Just have to follow the rules, nothing much. For daily scan, can we replace MS scan with new TV screener? TV screener was not available. It was available. No, we covered, right? So this one is MCAP greater than 20K CR. Now you can note down. Price more than 50, market cap 200 billion INR. Someone asked me, why 200 billion? Why not 20,000 CR? So don't ask mathematical question. 200 billion is to 20,000 CR. Exchange is NSE. How many stocks? 300 charts. So 300, how long it takes? Just 10-15 minutes. Not more than that. Another screen I have is the NSE stocks. This is for my time pass. You don't have to do this. These are all NSE listed stocks more than 20 rupees. So this is for my manual scanning. You don't have to do this. These are highs, the stocks which are within 10% of the 52-week high. So you can check their charts, what all stocks are hovering near the highs in this market. 351, surprisingly, within 10%. Okay. So these are the charts here now. Exchange NSE. Then I have gappers, then I have 3-month gainers. So these are the stocks that have moved more than 20% in 3 months. Market capitalization is 500 CR, price more than 50. So here you see 230 charts. So if you do not have MarketSmith subscription, you can run this screen here, right? So this you can do, sir. Yes, you can replace it if you want. Should we ignore tight consolidation with good volumes? Why? Why do you want to ignore? Should we ignore tight consolidation with good volumes? Why? Tata Communication, 28th Feb. Yeah, but why do you want to ignore? 28th Feb. This one I mean. Where? 28th Feb to 2nd March. 28th Feb to 2nd March. This one I think you're talking about. Why do you want to ignore this? Entry was although here. See the first entry. You remember I had Tata Communication here. You were asking why do you have Tata Communication on the screen? Because I was checking that time this breakout. It's in the video here. First entry was here. Second was here. I won't ignore, sir. Why will I ignore? This is a good setup, right? How to apply the concept of time stop? I explained, sir, multiple times now. Time stop is 10-15 days. I have 10-15 days. If you have another opportunity, you can trim half. And if you wait for 21 days, automatically your moving average will kick you off. How do you handle the stocks around the split or bonus? I take the profit because before split or bonus, stock moves up quickly. So I take my profits before the X date. Sir, don't ask me this question, how to differentiate between accumulation and distribution happening in a stock. Whole Ramayana is over now. Sir, accumulation is, I told you, right? Price moving up on volume, distribution is like volume is high, stock is not able to close near the highs, and then you have a breakdown. So accumulation, distribution, we covered everything. How to improve chart reading. Have you filled this sheet? Mukeshji, who filled this sheet? Did you? So, how to improve chart reading? This we covered in 8 sessions, right? So this practice, sir, how to improve chart reading is will be like practice. You have to practice a lot. You have to at least pick up 100 charts of Nifty 100. Do you trade commodities with similar approach, sir? Nothing different in here. So if you see the chart of silver, what was so difficult to understand in silver also? Look at the chart of silver. So won't you trade this setup? Just forget the name. Just forget the name. Look at the setup now. Very beautiful breakout. And now when the silver broke out, people are saying this is a climax move. Silver coming out of consolidation after, I think, around 191 weeks. And you are saying it's a climax move. No. So same concept, sir, in commodities also. Nothing different, uh, provided it is liquid. You mention of entering fourth or fifth stock when your prior purchase is now risk-free. Yeah, risk-free means stop loss is at buy price or above buy price. For example, there was one trade called EIH that I am still holding. So here, I mean by my stop loss, I entered, where is this one? Weekly, or this is weekly. So I entered near at this day at the pullback. So now the stop is at break even. I already locked some portion into strength. That is why, because I don't want to give back gain. So I locked some, only some, and then I have stop loss. So it means risk free. Risk free means when the stock is stop loss, yes, you are right. It is at buy price or it is above buy price. So in a weaker market, I may lock in early, like in a healthy market, I may lock half at 15-20% move. In a weaker market, 8 to 10% move because stop loss is very tight. So 8 to 10%, 12% move, I will lock some portion into strength. So this is the example of making it risk-free. BHEL has really bad fundamentals. Should I prioritize technical analysis or not? कर लीजिए prioritize, no? क्या जाएगा 3 रुपए So you will make a loss of 3 rupees. So here was my entry 131, although I traded it multiple times. So my concept is that here also someone was saying fundamental is very poor. So someone is saying that the setup, that fundamentals are very poor, but the stock, you see the performance of the stock. Now, 101%, it doubled up. Ayan sir is here or no? I don't know if he's here or no. He's from different batch. So he's a very good fundamental analyst in our group, Ayan Ghosh. So he mentioned, right, BHEL will be handling the projects of all other PSU companies. So sometimes you don't know about the upcoming news. Fundamental analysis is what has been the picture of the past. Based on that, you do some uh, assumption about the future or you analyze. But here, if you look at now, what can you do, right? So I will probably, if the setup is too good, I may skip fundamental that time. I may skip, right? Here, but this was 20,000 CR also that time I traded. 33,000 or I think 43,000 CR that time, if I remember correctly. What if I purchase after purchasing during a moment stock close below half of the candle? This is the same question, sir, that I have just answered that after the price breaks out and right? Someone asked, yeah, this one. After all checklist, by the end, the stock squats. So this is the same answer, sir, I have. Stock closes below. How to adjust four stock and still manage risk management and do wealth creation, and how to use margin. Because low capital sometimes feel bore. Why are you considering trading as fun? Trading is boring. Good trading is boring. How to add just four stocks? Like me, like you add four stocks and still manage risk management. Risk management will be managed because you are buying four stocks. See, I don't say I buy it four. I said when you are in cash and entering the market, you have to start with four stocks, three stocks. You can't jump in directly and buy 20 stocks. That's what I meant. So how to add just four stocks? You buy four stocks, 0.25% risk. So total risk will be 1%. That's how you manage risk. And do wealth creation. Wealth creation is not the purpose initially, sir. Your purpose is to test the market condition. Wealth creation is done in healthy market if you are a long only trader. So wealth creation is not the purpose initially. So once you see the market is now good, you become aggressive and then you just increase your position size. Margin you can use if you have doubled your portfolio at least twice. Once at least double up your portfolio twice, then only please take margin because it's a very difficult game, right? I wanted to also sold one stock in green and let one hit stop loss, unable to devise a exit strategy. Exit strategy we covered, sir, in a choppy or a bear market. What we do is that we cover some of our positions with 10-12% gain, half position or maybe 30%, and then remaining we bring our stop loss to break even. That's what we do. And then if you say now also I want to exit the stock, then you can trim down some position, but it's not advisable to. What do you mean by sentiment? Now, what is sentiment? Sentiment is what my chart is showing. If you are saying that tweets regarding bad market sentiment, who is tweeting first of all? See, understand the question. Who is tweeting about the bad market sentiment? He is or he has read some news. So wasn't that news showing up on your chart initially? When I am saying that from 28th February, I wrote a newsletter that market breadth is getting weak. So what were you thinking that what did the market see ahead? Yeah, market breadth data was showing you number of stocks were declining, 50 MA declining. Then also you are trading breakouts. Then also you want positional trading. Then also you want your stock to move up 2x, 3x. You want all the fun, ignoring the market breadth data. And now when the news is out, you are saying market sentiment is weak. Then what was happening in late February? Late February or March, late February, I am screaming that stocks are very choppy. Market is to have extreme caution. That means no more than 4 to 6 positions, no more than 2-3% open risk. Whatever you're getting, 10-12%, 15% lock half. This should have been the strategy for a swing trader, I mean, not for an investor. So, bad market sentiment, I don't consider this as a bad market sentiment because this was already on the charts. You yourself saw so many stocks squatting down. You saw this is not act of God, right? This is not one day Iran woke up in dream and started attacking. So those charts were already showing you, right? Any update on Strike Money platform? I just had a call. They are saying maximum by Tuesday they will be launching RRG and it will be available for testing initially, right, sir? Strike. How is the day? How is that day you select to enter the day? I don't get, but selecting a stock. Okay, I still want to know from you how is that the day you select to enter the stock moves the very day or looks perfect entry. Yeah, because supply has been absorbed. Are you getting my point? I told you about that Bhel chart. So I am not, see, here the risk becomes very less. Look at the volume contraction. So if price crosses this congestion area, I am entering here. Now later on, what happens, whatever a stock does is out of my control. If it closes above, in a healthy market, it does. In a weak market, I won't trade many breakouts. So what will happen in a healthy market? It's fine. In weaker market, if I keep on trading breakout, I will be having losses. And then trawlers will come here or you don't know how to trade. And this is very common scenario. Half of the stocks will squat because market is weak. So there, for example, Arvind Smart Space was one example, right? So this was a very good chart. Then it started squatting. I think it moved up almost how much this day? 10.79%. Then the stock is almost back near to the same breakout point. Oh, it happens, sir. So how do you select the day? I told you, right? The consolidation breakout when the stock is crossing the consolidation. Once after market breaks down and we move to 100% cash, when do you start building position again? Yeah, this is the right answer. After follow through in significant number of stocks based on the setup we follow is the answer for this question. Our setups tell us about the market condition. Do you take fresh position in pullback opportunity or pullback? Yes, I take fresh position in pullback opportunity or pullback entries. For example, EI Hotel. If I miss at the breakout, I will look for a pullback. In cheat entries, after you take an aggressive or early entry, there is no significant volume. I told this, sir, 100 times that volume you cannot know when you are taking an aggressive entry. So I won't exit if the stock closing is good, this irrespective of the volume, right? How to select a more stronger stock amongst two sister stocks? The one near the highs with less overhead supply. I am able to screen few names from a list from 2200, but select stronger stocks mentioned. An example, Canara Bank and which one? Canara Bank, Central Indian Bank. Open the chart of both of them. Canara is, I think, near the high, so I will select Canara Bank. Canara near the high. If you are asking about these two only. Canara, it's near to the highs. That is why. Right, sir? Multiple red candles, which are, do we consider? Yes, I consider it to be a good base if there are multiple red candles, but it is above the 20 MA volume and it is consolidating. I consider. During Mark when you mentioned before the pivot point breakout, there is one day or a couple of days where the volume supply is completely dry up. That is necessary to have to be just before the breakout. Yes, it is necessary that it has to be above the breakout. That's why we trade these volume dry up breakouts, because that means the supply has been absorbed. If it is not up below before, what do you mean that supply is not dried up before the breakout? If it is not dried up, that means the price is moving up and down here and there. So we won't anyway trade that stock, right? So it has to happen, sir. It increases your probability. Unable to select 5 to 6 names from the 20 names, okay? You have to check for the EPS if you can. EPS growth, right, sir? So firstly, you have to check for EPS growth. You have to check for EPS growth, look for the strong sector. Strong sector is, for example, metals is very strong. Most of the stocks are from metal sector right now. So this will weed out a lot of names. Metal sector. Then you come reduce the risk, look for the EPS name also. Then depending on the market direction, will you trade small caps right now? No, I won't trade. I will trade large cap names mostly. Mostly. So larger cap names. So that's how you go down to 6 or 8 names. But you won't have 20 names. I don't know why do you have 20 names. I won't get 20 names. If I run my screen, I won't get 20 names. How you are doing some magic? So see, this is going to A list. This is a good setup, right? This zoom window is irritating in the middle. I can move it up. So I can move these two on this monitor. Let's go to H2. I think the volume was less, that's why I skipped this otherwise. Volume is just 28,000 share, 15,000 share. That's why I skipped it. So one setup anyways, if it is a liquid name. This one is tradable. This goes to A list. I won't get 20 names. Why are you getting 20 names? This one is just 57,000 shares right now, but it is worth tracking. Let us see, because the stock hasn't fell down. I think the correction is just 15, 20%, 25%. Still fine, taking its time. This one I'm already holding. Fine of wind energy, Kilburn. This one is good, sir. Very good base. So this goes to already in LA. So that's how I will select, sir. I'll have just 8 or 9 names, not too many. So we still have a good set. We still have, see all the metal name, Galantis Par. Now this one is also metal name, right? This is some sort of an inside bar here. Two inside bar. You see one bar and second within first, third within second. This is inside bar. So this tells me about some move coming up here. One move there. That's how I'll go, sir, about selecting the names. This I discussed on in class also. That time we were discussing, and then I posted here also. It's a good setup. That's how. So how do you select 5 to 6? Then further you have to look for tight setups. You have to look for EPS growth if it is there, positive one. So that's how you do. Dan Zanger, style drift. You are reading a lot, right? Dan Zanger replied to a question regarding style drift. Momentum master, he replied his tactics change, but his strategy doesn't. Tactical changes a trader must attend. Could you please elaborate? Sir, what Dan Zanger said, see, I am like no one to uh, confirm or argue against that statement, right? So he's saying about his tactics doesn't change as far as I have read about him. His tactics is same. It's price, volume, and EPS he looks for. He looks for 4 things: price, volume, EPS, and chart pattern. 4 things he look for. So his strategy doesn't changes. This is his strategy. Tactic maybe that he might be entering at one line breakout or maybe entering at sloping line breakout. That's what. In case of cheat entry, do you look for how much low the entry point is below the previous high? Yes. So if the correction in a stock is, see, I don't want to trade Ircon actually. I traded, but I don't want to trade these names as of now. We will look at the correction is too deeper. This correction is roughly 36, 37%. I was not eager to trade. So that's how I will skip this. Now here you see this was the cheat entry here, but this was not so deep. This was 25%, but here the cheat entry is just 12% away. But here, if you see after this climax kind of move and the stock is coming down, here also it's 21%, but the correction is 36, 37% correction is too deep. Here are few examples of pullback setups. You bring up the examples, sir, now in your recent interaction. In your recent interaction with Jill Morales, he was mentioning that. No, he was mentioning about breakout. He was not mentioning about. I think you got it wrong. He was mentioning that breakout is a very suboptimal approach. How much volume dry up has to happen? Yeah, volume dry up should be below the average volume. So you are right, like volume dry up, you will see it very clearly. It's like small volume bars between the skyscrapers. That's about volume dry up, sir. Right? So how do you go about it now, sir? Uh, so do we have, you can unmute yourself. right? If you have any query. Can you or Modi, how do we go about it? Am I reading your the questions here, or I think you can maybe one by one. How to apply for filter of 10%? This one, sir. Custom new 52-week high above price by 0 to 10%. From the 52-week high is 0 to 10% above the current price. That means the current price within this range. This is how. Yeah, recording will be shared, sir.
Hello, sir. I have one question. Can I go?
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah. Thanks for the session. So I'm not sure it's already answered in the WhatsApp group. So the new platform, you're sharing the videos, right? You mentioned there will be like frequent doubt clearing sessions or discussions, right? So if I'm from the Jan 24 batch. So if I want to be part of that, what should I do? Should I pay again, or will we get another option like to be subscribing only for such session, because we have access to the videos anyway?
Yes, I mean, that's what I said, sir. You don't need to subscribe because you already have the content anyway. It was like a lot of people are asking me about when will you teach. So I uploaded that content over there. Now, regarding the doubt session, I have to be manually present there to answer the doubts because they were not attending the class. So
Hmm.
I have very few doubts over there because they are saying that all the doubts you all have already asked. So you don't need to subscribe, sir, because it's anyway like I'll be taking a Hindi batch over there because
Okay.
to post content somewhere here. So
Okay.
nothing needed, sir, nothing much needed here. Like you don't need to subscribe, you already have the content, that's why.
Okay. Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
When to use RSI? Someone is asking when to use RSI. Why do you want to use RSI? Anyways, RSI, we discussed, right? We use it for market breadth tool, like Strike shows you. So Strike shows you percentage of stocks where RSI is above 50. I don't use RSI, sir. Everything is in just charts. Why do you want to use RSI? Why do you create one more nuance for yourself? Right? Israel, Iran will have some impact on market.
Hi, Himanshu.
Hello, sir. So if someone is asking about Iran and Israel will have some impact, sir. सो जाइए आराम से क्या करेंगे? Like stops will be hit, right? If it will impact tomorrow, we'll see. Why are you worried? Relax, right? So no need to take headache. Iran is right. Okay.
Can I ask a question? Or do we wanna do it by raising hands?
Okay, can I ask a question, Himanshu?
Sir, actually there are two places. One is someone is typing the question and answer here. Okay, Nirbhay sir, please ask here.
Yeah. Sir, I have three, four questions just for the basic stuffs. Firstly, how you go for the like index funds? For example, if there is a Nifty showing up a gap up, right, and someone is having long Nifty, I should buy like ETF or other Nifty stuffs. So Nifty chart, if we can see, it is a very choppy setup, right? 20 E1 EMA is frequently breached. Do we have any special case for like buying Nifty or something?
This one is Nifty chart, sir.
Yes, right. So if you see, like in close to at the end of the March, there is a simple horizontal line that we are this one. So I
Yes.
bought in the breakout. If you can see, there's a after in the March.
This one,
Yes,
sir?
below, just 2, 3, 4 candles back.
Here.
No,
Okay.
sir. Yeah, this one. Yeah, I bought it here, but since Nifty is showing a lot of means fluctuation, so I'm unable to get it. Right now I sold it my position yesterday on Friday itself. But how should we proceed for this index kind of steps?
No, you bought in ETF or you bought, sir, about
I bought some like means I bought it future, but for longer term I usually bought ETF like Nifty Bees or something.
Nifty Bees is for investment, sir. For future, what you have to do, you just have to trail your position, right? So if it is more
Okay.
than one lot, you can lock some lots and then remaining you can hold on. The best point was here. Now you see it is doing nothing. So it's good that you have bought at the right point. So even this, I think 600 point is a good gain in
Okay.
future. So
Mhm.
if it is more than one lot, you will be locking half of your position, sir, and bring the stop loss to break even.
What I have done, sir, here I have I'm not sure if it is correct or not. Whenever the Nifty opens gap up, right? So I will put my stop loss below one candle below of it. So is that a correct strategy if I follow?
Let's say you buy here, you means you will place the stop here.
Yes. Yes.
This is right, sir, because gap shouldn't be closed then.
Right. And then if another candle goes up, so I can I can make a stop loss below that candle. Be here.
This is a bit like choking the trade, sir, bit because let the trend let it ride because some stocks will come down to test this gap upper boundary, which is very natural.
Mhm.
So if you're worried, maybe you can lock some if you have more than one lot, but then I don't think bringing up your stop too early is a good decision. Because there what happens now, it is not a very like just a 300-point move. Some stocks can come down to squat here itself.
Okay.
So
So we
stop.
sim yeah.
Yes, sir. So
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 we
the stop loss is I mean
Mhm.
here it's fine. Then it gaps up and then moves up. Maybe you lock some and hold it easily. Futures, uh, I will trail it with 10 EMA, sir. 21 is too far in future.
Okay.
Right.
Yes, it
Yes.
just touches the 21 EMA, the latest bar. So I exit it here. Another thing, sir, this Nifty 50 index means when we suppose buy a future here. So which chart should we follow? The main index chart or the future chart?
Future chart, sir.
And then the future chart, we have many future chart because we don't know. Suppose I buy it for May because of if it is going long. So May chart is not available here, I guess, in the
May
chart, right?
available, sir. May is available. So this will
How?
be click
Uh,
here. This is the May.
okay, I never know we can do this do like that also.
This is the May future chart.
So always we follow the future chart itself, right?
Correct, sir. Correct.
Okay. So you also bought silver and gold. So you are buying future or some kind of
No,
ETF
no,
or
sir.
any other
I'm
place?
not trading in future. I just bought in cash.
So which means I feel silver is goes up, right? Because we have bought. So I have bought silver bees, but is there another way to buy it?
No, silver bees also I bought 71.34. So silver bees
Okay.
I bought.
So you're following the silver bees chart or the global chart of silver?
I am following the global chart.
Okay.
Yeah, but here I can have a stop now easily somewhere here, 78 or maybe at this level, 78.
Okay.
But 10 MA is what I am looking for. So this is 10 MA. I have already logged some of my gain at 81.
Mhm.
81 I logged almost 30% of my position, and then for remaining I am having 10 MA stop.
Okay. So one more question about the GTP.
Yes, sir.
I have seen this Nuvama. Okay, I was watching closely Nuvama. So when the Nuvama breakout came, I was seeing that chart that the volume is very low. So I'm means scared to buy at that time. Okay, here it is already crossing at that time. Very few volumes are there. So I went for a breakfast. Come after 10 minutes, so it already shoots up like 8 to 9%. Right. So at that time, I realized I should have a GTT placed over there. But where should the exact GTT? Which high candle where I point out a GTT exactly? Just
GTT
above the
will be
candle.
here, 43.60, 43.70.
Okay. In the morning, if there is no volume, still I can place the GTT.
Yes, sir, you can place GTT anytime, sir.
Okay. Okay,
Even
sir.
now
Okay.
also you can place GTT.
Okay. Okay. And another thing, sir, can you? I don't have a best setup for the commodity or the watch list for the market global markets. Also, could you please share those things?
Okay. I'll share in the group itself. So there are
Huh.
commodities there.
Like if you want to watch commodities, so how you watch commodities on in the MCX also, FCX only, or any, like if you have metal sector like copper and all, so how should you buy that
All
copper?
charts here, sir. Then,
So how you bought this copper, sir? If you want to buy it, how you buy it?
if I have to buy, I can only play in commodities on NCX futures. There is no other option for commodity.
Okay, okay,
Or you can maybe play through stocks, but commodity, if you want to trade, then MCX futures.
okay, okay, sir. Yeah, I'm good with the question. So one thing, just can you show us the gapper wala screener
Gapper
which you
one
have?
I'm using on strike now, sir, although. So
Okay,
I'm not using it over there. But
in trading you are not using it.
I'm not using it much over there. This one
Okay.
was where is the bulletin board home button, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Where it shows the gap up. Otherwise, on charting, I have shared in the class itself. The charting screen shows me the gappers.
Yes.
9 stocks. So whenever
Okay.
it gaps up, it shows me live on the screen.
Mm-hmm. So charting they are already providing, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Yeah, that's all from my question. Thanks for the answer, sir. Just one thing, you just share your this watch list, sir, so we can study it actually and get the global view also.
Yeah, sure, sir. But I'm
Okay.
still passing my time, not trading much.
Yeah, I'm not for trading purpose, sir. If you for frequently looking into the charts and study over the markets and all everything.
Okay. We'll share, sir, definitely.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Okay, Himanshu, can I ask a question? Am I audible?
I'm not able to hear you, sir. Mahendra, sir, is asking a question.
Hello, am I audible?
Are you all able to hear him? I think
No.
everyone else is celebrating Sunday. I'm not able to hear you, sir. Very slow. Yeah, Vishesh, sir. Meanwhile, you can ask so he can try once again.
Sure, Himanshu, आप कैसा है आपका?
ठीक है,
I
sir.
see.
It's fine.
I see you are able to move the mouse with left hand as well now.
Yes, sir.
अच्छा, मेरे 2 या 3 क्वेश्चन थे हिमांशु. वन इज स्ट्राइड्स फार्मा, जिसके लिए आपने ट्वीट भी किया था. I traded that setup and I realized that, sorry, I realized that last 6 quarters or so, their EPS is negative. So while I traded it, but I noticed that the EPS is negative. I didn't like. I was questioning whether it should be traded or not.
So for swing trading purpose, if your purpose is to just trade for 1 or 2 weeks, then you can ignore that EPS part. But if you are positionally trading, then I will recommend you have to look for stronger names, stronger stocks, sir.
Okay, because I had 3 or 4 names. The Zydus Life was also in the same setup, which was quite strong. I ended up choosing Strides because it looked stronger than Zydus.
Was that time very strong chart. So this, yeah, and now it's at a breakdown, but anyway, it was a very long base here breakout this day.
Yeah.
So here it was a very strong chart, and then it moved smoothly, very strong chart that time, 56%.
Yeah. Okay, so that was one question. I got the answer. The second question is on Tata Power. So I'm holding that position, and given that now there's a fair bit of weakness in the market, I'm contemplating if I should change the trailing stop loss, because right now it is on 9th April candle's bottom.
Okay, 9th April.
Yeah, that's where my stop loss is right now. I'm thinking if I should move it to the trend line, if you can draw a trend line, I think there's one from the 14th March candle. Yeah.
I have a stop at same place here. I have this stop loss here, 405 level, because this is the swing low. So,
Okay.
so this is my stop loss as of now,
Okay. Because
405.
the 21 is about 405.
21 will move up because this is 10. This
Yeah,
is
the
20.
second one is 21, right? So that's
21
about
will
405
move up.
also.
So as of now, this stock hasn't troubled me much. My stop is still 405 as of now, which is above my cost. The cost is
Okay.
somewhere there. So that is why I'm not worried in here.
Okay. So the last question, and Mukesh is also here. I kind of did something with him. Camps was a gapper on Friday. So I think I entered around middle of that candle somewhere, right? And then had the day low as the stop. At that time, it was about 3100. It closed the gap further that day, end of the day. So what I wanted to see is like I couldn't spot any problems with the trade per se. Like the entry was okay, the stop loss was okay, but just wanted to see if you have any opinion on it.
No, it is fine, sir. You can have stop loss at lower gaps, lower boundary or somewhere here. But overall market is weak. So this is very common in many setups.
Okay.
So
All right. That's all.
otherwise, the chart is like very, very strong. So if I can see here now, yeah, chart is strong. You can have stop at base low, sir. Sorry, gap low, gaps lower boundary.
Okay.
But this is the problem with the general market health. Like most of the stocks are doing this.
All right. That's all, Himanshu. I'll go back to the queue. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Hello,
Sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
I am audible.
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Sir, in trading view, you are opening multiple charts. Can you please tell how to open multiple charts?
Products, sir.
Hmm.
Screener. And this
Products. Okay.
screeners, stocks. And here
Okay.
this 6 month
Oh, okay, sir.
candles.
Hmm.
And I think someone told me you do this like zoom in and zoom out, and you can open a lot of them.
Okay.
Time pass, sir, all time pass stuff.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Hello, may I ask a question, sir?
Yes, sir. Because I can't see anyone
Oh, okay,
their hand, so I was waiting. Yes, sir, please.
got it. Sir, I have question about AVG Logistics. What had happened on 4th March is that it had a steep fall
Yes, sir.
and it breached 21 EMA. And this was during the day, so I didn't know that it would actually close back up. So at the time, because I had followed rules, I sold out. 21 EMA was breached, so I sold out. So my question is, should I have considered the entire market situation because during that entire market was crashing, or the decision to sell out was because I followed the rules, it was okay.
Sir, decision to sell depends on where did you enter. For someone, this is the entry. Now, if you entered here, it broke out, your stop loss came at break even, then it again broke out, your stop loss came here at swing low. Now you are waiting patiently. You can sell some into strength now because I think this move is almost around 50%. So I think you may be locking in somewhere here half position. I would have locked 30% minimum here. Now I'm waiting patiently at this swing low. Now what happened? It consolidated, it didn't breach. So what do? We follow swing low or 21 EMA, whichever is higher. Then we covered if 21 EMA, it closes below 21 EMA, we are exiting the stock. That didn't happen. So you are anyway holding the stock. You would have got exit here itself this day. Getting, sir?
Yes, sir, I got it. But what happened is during the day hadn't closed and 21 EMA breached. So I had to take a decision to wait for day end close or not. So
Yes,
that's
you
what.
have to take decision, but I can't say you, right? If your entry is here, then your rule says that now the stock has moved up, your stop loss is here, then anyway it will be hit. That's what I'm saying. It depends on where have you entered. If you have
Okay,
if a trader has entered here, his stop would be this low because he's waiting here. But considering the market condition, yeah, you are right. Many stocks had this price action. But it depends whether you will wait for closing or not. I can't wait for closing if my entry is somewhere here, let's say hypothetically. So I can't
got
wait
it.
for closing here. Right, sir? It depends on where have you entered.
Got it. Okay. That was it, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Himanshu sir, whenever the stock breach 21 EMA and the next day, if it is goes up, like simply the pullback, okay, so we should buy that pullback is a buy means wise option to buy, or we should wait for the setup to be formed.
We should buy that. This is called as undercut and rally, basically.
Mhm.
We can buy that setup. So
But
this is
after then, yes, okay, yes, okay.
This is what you're talking about, for example. This is what you're saying, that it breaches 21 EMA, then
Mhm.
this day it entered, it came back up.
Yes.
So even if you see here, now here I will be entering my position with this low. This is called as undercut and rally, basically. Multiple charts will show you this, but the stock should be strong enough.
Okay, it should already be riding the trend, and then if we pull back, then we can buy, right?
Correct. If it pulls back.
Mhm. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah, hi sir. Good evening.
Who is asking? Yes, sir.
Anudeep. Yeah. Sir, if you look at Sharda Motors, it had gapped up recently.
Sure, the motor.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So like as we know, these gaps are powerful, as you mentioned multiple times. Like, can we take entry now? Because like after the gap up, it hasn't moved much below that gap up price.
Your answer, sir.
Sorry.
Your answer, sir. What
Yeah,
will
yeah. So like it is for me, it looks like it's consolidating after the gap up. So it's okay to take a small position, and once it breaks out, we can increase the size.
Correct, sir. Correct. Your stop loss will be near gap's lower boundary.
Okay. Okay. So multiple stocks have gapped up recently, sir. Like last week, Aster DM, and like there are a couple of others also. So yeah, I don't know how to deal with like we have many such scenes.
Yes, I mean, how to deal depends on the feedback of your previous trades. If you are in gains, you will utilize those gains to increase your position size in the next trade, sir.
Okay.
Right? Otherwise, you can't buy all the names.
That, yeah. Yeah. If you can look at the Aster DM ones. Sir.
Yes, sir. This is good, sir. I mean, you can trade this, but again, I'm saying it depends on the feedback of the previous trades. If you are in gain already, you can increase your risk in the next trade. Otherwise, not. Because if you're already making losses and I tell you to take a new trade, this is not justifiable.
Okay. Sir. Now, if the market was very good, then we would definitely jump in here, right?
No, not the market was good if you were making money in the previous trades.
Okay. Got it.
Very simple concept.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Sir, could you please throw some lights on covered calls using Nifty futures?
Why do you want to go there, sir?
Because nowadays a lot of people are doing covered calls and making a lot of fortune out of it.
But isn't Zerodha saying 99% of FNO traders are making losses?
No, there are two ways. One is actually the equivalent amount of that Nifty Bs we will buy, and accordingly we will sell calls or puts, mainly calls. So another way is buying future and do the covered calls.
Sir, usually it is done by investors. So what happened? They are already holding, for example, Nestle, HDFC Bank, or these kind of stocks in their portfolio. And
Okay.
supposedly the stock is doing nothing. They may sell call options of a higher strike price to generate extra return. Anyway, they are ready to take. They are already holding the stock. So that
Okay.
fetches somewhat around 2.5% extra return also. In Nifty, if you want to try, you have already seen what happened last week, right? So
Yeah, yeah, yes.
one option spiked up I think 400 times, if I'm not wrong. And if you have a stop loss and if you have a naked call option or put option open, you
Okay.
imagine your stop loss is getting hit there. It will take away your 3 or 4 years of profit in one go. So you have to hedge your call options or put options. Without hedging, it is very, very risky.
So for that we will be having this Nifty future.
Yeah, but you have that Nifty future, it spiked up within 1 minute. Will you are long in Nifty future, you mean to say?
Yeah, always.
Yeah, always long, but you won't be able to exit it when it spikes up, right? Because it was just a matter of, I think, 1 or 2 minutes, if I'm not wrong. It had a spike.
Okay.
Those who sold the calls, their stop losses were hit. Some stops were hit 50, 60x above.
Okay.
So very risky affair without hedging. If you are
Without
selling
hedging.
a call, you have to buy a call option of a little bit higher strike price also.
Out of money calls.
Out of the money call.
Okay.
So just hedge your position properly. Otherwise, don't jump in there, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
So someone is writing after that spike, you will not have any future. Yeah, because this was very crazy strike movement. If you have a stop at, let's say, some level, it went up 40, 50x. How will you exit your system? You had a huge slippage. I think many traders lost 8%. Someone lost 50% of his total. Be very careful.
Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
कहाँ है?
Sri Ram Krishnan, sir. Long time.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Sir, just my question is regarding, sir, you were answering regarding the cheat entries. How much percentage actually, like for example, if central bank chart, if you can take out. So in this case, if there is a breakout tomorrow or maybe in the coming week, the entry.
Yeah, this is a good chart, sir. All I am looking for is that the stock shouldn't be below 50 MA. So this is 50 MA and 50 MA is also sloping up. That's what I want. So I may trade. I don't think this is too deep from the high. This is just 12-13%. Otherwise, what was the correction? This is what I hate, sir. 30-35% correction I don't like. Look at the chart of BSE. It corrected, but it bounced back up very, very strongly. Look at the chart here. Now, what is the correction level? And then look at the bounce. 24% correction. Within 6 days, the whole correction was absorbed. Oh, 30-35%. Why do you want to go there? Someone asked me about Canara Bank. Look at the setup. It's better than like other PSU bank. This one, Bank Baroda, Bank of India. This one is good, sir. Near to the high, not deeper. This one is good. See, very close.
So, sir, prior fall should not be more than 30%.
Prior fall is 30-40% is too deep, sir. Right?
And sir, entry point. Suppose if the prior fall is not more than 30%, but the entry point should be certain level below the previous high, sir, or is there any?
No, the stock can move up, sir, quickly. Like, why are you preferring that? Why are you not preferring like maybe many stocks I have shown you? SBI, look, SBI. Look at the fall also. So this one
Yes.
is stronger compared to that. See, only 9-10% fall. That one has fallen 40%.
I was seeing regarding the dry ups. Central bank
That way you
was
are right,
having
but
quite tight dry ups, more dry ups than as compared to SBI.
yeah, you are right, sir. But probability of a move is higher in those stocks that have fallen less. All I am saying is this: probability.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
You can buy, but yeah, expect some time for the stock to absorb the supply. If it moves up, you can anyway like buy maybe somewhere here. This was the chart, right? You were asking central bank.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Maybe here I'll track it. Maybe I'll get some. Let's see, sir. I'll also track what happens.
Just for an understanding, sir, that how much below it should be from. That's why I was
No, sir. Understanding is that the correction should not be more than the index.
Okay.
Correction is 40%, which is too deep. So if I have to prefer, I can buy limited setups. I will buy a setup where the previous overhead supply is less, the stock is near to the highs.
Yeah, sir, in case of HAL chart, if you can pull it up.
This is a very good chart. The continuation breakout near the high. Look at the chart. This one is the continuation.
Sir, you are at this stage, will you enter this chart, sir? It's already broken out.
For me, it is a very small base, sir. I won't enter. Personally, I won't enter. The best time would have been somewhere here. But for me, I won't.
Sir, in case of Cummins, there was a gap up recently.
Gap up, you mean?
The last candle was
this one.
Yes, sir. So you consider this as a strength, and it's also
strength is there, but see, I don't find it a good base breakout, right? That's why I won't personally trade. If I have to trade, I will be trading here. This is the entry. This one is probably the entry. Then this one is, you can say, a one entry. Here you saw one and a more pullback entry. Now, you can trade, but for me, it's a very short base, sir.
Okay, sir, so you will take at least 15 days of base formation.
Not really, but it's something like maybe the 10-20 is coming closer. This base. See. Something like a flat base, and then it gave a clean breakout. I although entered on this day. This was the stop here. Then it moved up, quickly came back, then again shot up. So something like this, sir.
So it's about 10 days, sir, this one, the base.
I mean, we discussed, right? I don't want this kind of setup. I want this or maybe this.
Yes, sir.
Not this one. Cummins is more like just rushing to the upside quickly. That's why. I mean, you can trade, but I personally give less priority. It can go up because it's very strong.
Sir, in case of Shriram Pistons, the last, it was like a 40%. There was a 40% fall previously. Then after the 24% fall was there. I think.
This one, sir.
Yeah, this is a 24. So prior to that, it was 40%. Sir, can we call this also like a VCP or can we think of it next time if it contracts about 12% and then?
You look at the chart, it was very strong, quickly came back up, then formed a very small mini base here. This was the perfect entry, and it shot up. Right, sir?
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for your guidance.
Thank you, sir.
Am I audible? Hello.
You have doubt, sir. Mukesh, we know. Mahesh, yes, sir.
Hi, sir.
Hello, sir.
So just a couple of doubts. If is it correct if I say that during bull markets, one should prefer technicals over fundamentals, weight-wise, as in one should give higher weight to technicals because markets discount future very quickly, but in choppy market, the other way around.
Sir, in any market, price is a slave of earnings, basically. So if you have fundamentals backing, then the stock moves up 5x, 7x also in a bull market. So you can't, like if your purpose is just swing trading, you can skip fundamental. But if your purpose is to catch a multi-bagger, you should check for EPS growth also, profit after tax growth, EPS growth. So
Got it.
this
Got
is the right answer because you can't skip fundamentals if you are in for a investment purpose.
Okay, got it, sir. Sir, and does CanSlim work in India? Because I feel by the time the entire CAM, SLIM analysis is done, the stock may move up, the price may move up because it will take, a couple of days because there are so many stocks in A list and so on.
So you're asking, sir, I didn't get your question. CanSlim works or not?
Yeah, I mean, in India, do you think it works? Because by the time I am through all the parameters of CanSlim, I fear that the price may shoot up and I lose the correct entry.
Here, CanSlim, every parameter was fulfilled by here. The stock is at 7,000 now. So it works, sir. It works because nothing but technical and funda combo. Right?
Got it. Okay. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. That is all I had.
Shrenik, sir.
रिटायरमेंट 30 तारीख महीने में 30 अप्रैल ने उदयपुर गणपति विहार वाटिका बोरा गणेश सुरया.
I am not able to. Yeah, Shrenik, sir.
हेलो सर, हिमांशु सर कैसे हैं आप?
Fine, sir, fine.
हिमांशु सर, एक सिंपल बेसिक सा क्वेश्चन है. आई डोंट अंडरस्टैंड इवन ये क्वेश्चन है या नहीं है, या मेरी अंडरस्टैंडिंग में कुछ प्रॉब्लम है. बेसिकली हम लोग वो स्टॉक्स में ट्रेड करते हैं जहां पे ओवरहेड सप्लाई कम हो.
करेक्ट.
अगेन लेट्स से अपने सेटअप के हिसाब से वो कंटिन्यूएशन बाय 1 या बाय 2 जो भी पैटर्न है उसके अंडर आता है. हमने बाई किया एंड इट हैज रीच्ड इट्स ऑल टाइम हाई 80H.
Correct, sir.
But then we see exactly on the top at the 80H there is selling.
True.
मुझे ये समझ में नहीं आता, जब ओवरहेड सप्लाई नहीं है तो वहां सेलिंग आने का मतलब क्या है?
No, if it is 80H, I mean,
let's take example of Zomato right now.
This one.
Yes.
So you mean why selling is here?
Yes.
Yeah, because multiple players are participating, sir. So
that is right, sir. That is, वो तो होना ही है, but market is never about a single player.
Correct. So that's why you have that supply from the holders of this rally, not from the past holder. Overhead supply is from someone trapped earlier in this stock.
Okay.
So this supply is coming up from the ones who are sitting in gains.
So now, when you look at this, let's take an example of ACI, sir.
Archean Chemical. Okay. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Exactly on this, what do you say, 19th? Yes, yes. This one, sir. The top it made. This one, yes. Now, if you compare this with Zomato, this was again all-time high for ACI, and right now Zomato is at all-time high.
Correct.
It's almost like, even broke the previous base while coming down.
Correct.
But अब इसको how do we interpret this?
I mean, Zomato is a different business. They are into a different business. So
No,
might
I'm not at all looking at business, sir. सिर्फ चार्ट ही देख रहा हूँ. मेरे लिए fundamentals मुझे कोई not even EPS, sir.
So some stocks will work, sir. Some stocks will not work based on the condition. Yeah, because that's how so if you are just looking at the chart, then what Dow theory mention is that uh, price discounts everything.
Correct.
So for price to be printed on the chart, there may be 1,000 reason for the transaction between buyer and a seller.
Okay.
Force becomes very high, which in this case is very high, the stock is going down. You don't have to go for the reason behind the buying and selling, right? What you are asking me is the reason of why is it happening here and why is it not happening there.
नहीं sir.
Huh.
Yes, initially for a bit, yes, a reason, but more than the reason, I want to understand, like, right now this ACI squatted badly.
Correct.
It came down badly. They were
Correct.
selling for n number of reasons. The sellers were strong, XYZ. Now, in the same similar situation is Zomato right now. It's at all-time high and making a red bar. Is there an interpretation which we can derive from this? Hey, that this is what I want to understand.
No, nothing can be derived, sir. Both are different setup, different industry, different charts. So why we just follow the trend until it reverses. This is the
Until
very
it bends. Okay.
basic.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's about it. Thank you.
Yeah. Who is Vishnu, sir? No, he's not in a mood.
I think Nishant and Vishesh has hands raised and Nirbhay Singh.
Nishant, sir, yes.
सर नमस्कार.
नमस्कार सर.
सर मैं ये पूछना चाह रहा था सर कि जैसे कुछ स्टॉक गैप अप जो देते हैं 4 से 5% देते हैं, जैसे 8 तारीख को इंद्रप्रस्थ मेडिकल.
Which one, sir?
इंद्रप्रस्थ मेडिकल.
करेक्ट सर.
जैसे मैं सर इसमें 4% ऊपर पे मैंने ले लिया था सर, मतलब जैसे ही ओपन हुआ उससे मैंने एंट्री लिया 5% के आसपास, तो मुझे उसी दिन अच्छा मिल गया प्रॉफिट सर. तो क्या ये बुक कर लेना चाहिए क्या? जैसे 10% के आसपास मिल गया था सर.
सर वीक मार्केट में 10-12% इज अ गुड प्रॉफिट वीक मार्केट में. तो 30%, 50% you can lock depending on the risk multiple, right? I generally lock 10-12% पे 30-40%. जो रेशियो 15-20% रहता है in a healthy market, in a weak market, I can lock some position with 10-12% gain also, sir.
सर जैसे मैं अब एक और था सर, जैसे न्यूलैंड लैब में कल जैसे आया सर, मतलब प्रीवियस डे में.
यस सर.
तो इस वाले गैप अप को ट्रेड करना चाहिए था कि नहीं?
Yes, sir. Gap up, you can trade. This one was a tradable gap. Yes, sir.
दूसरा ये था सर कि जैसे स्टॉक में शॉर्ट सेलिंग सिर्फ इंट्राडे में ही कर सकते हैं यार.
Yes, sir. Stocks में short selling only possible in intraday. So in
buy today sell tomorrow भी नहीं संभव है सर.
what sir? Sorry, क्या?
buy today sell tomorrow भी नहीं होता.
नहीं सर, वो नहीं है. शॉर्टिंग में नहीं है सर. शॉर्टिंग में you can do that in future and option.
थैंक यू सो मच सर. आपके गाइडेंस में सर सक्सेस रेट बहुत अच्छा रहा सर. गैप अप मेरे लिए बहुत अच्छा सेटअप चलता है सर. गैप अप में मतलब 80% सक्सेस आ रहा है सर.
नहीं, गैप का लोअर बाउंड्री पर स्टॉप लॉस लगा के आप गैप को ट्रेड करिए स्ट्रॉन्ग
तो
स्टॉक.
मेरे तो सारे गैप अप में जैसे एजेस लॉजिस्टिक भी मैंने किया, आसियाना भी, सारे गैप अप सेटअप ही करता हूँ सर. पहले चयन कर लेता हूँ आपके सेटअप से, उसमें अगर गैप अप दिया 2% से ऊपर तभी ट्रेड करता हूँ, नहीं तो नहीं करता हूँ सर.
Now see, he's trading the stronger stocks, which is very good strategy. So gap up, you have to stick to just one strategy. So his strategy is gap up trading. So if you see here now he has record of his trades also because trading just one single strategy. So
जैसे सर मैंने अभी मतलब विगत 9 किया हूँ सर, 9 में से 7 सही रहा सर. एक सिर्फ ऑर्चिड फार्मा का डाउन चला गया, बाकी इंद्रप्रस्थ मेडिकल, हिंदुस्तान जिंक, एजिस लॉजिस्टिक, आसियाना हाउसिंग, तो ये सर
This one is very, very strong. तो ये where there you traded?
नहीं सर, ये जो जिस दिन सर 19% दिया था सर।
अच्छा,
हाँ
this day.
जी सर, मैं 4% के बाद इंटर लिया था तो 10:33 पे, और ये लेट ही चलता है सर। जैसे पिछले शुक्रवार को भी चला तो 12:30 बजे चला, तो मैं वेट कर रहा था कि हम कि कब चलता है, तो फिर से इंटर लिया हूँ सर।
But here was a gap, sir. This day also.
जी जी सर, पर मैंने सर 17% जिस दिन चला था सर उस दिन लिया था एंट्री।
Very good, sir. Very good.
थैंक यू सो मच सर फॉर गाइडेंस सर। आज बहुत ही सुधार है सर, मतलब मनी तो सेकेंडरी पार्ट है बनना सर, पर बैटिंग एवरेज सुधर गया तो वो तो आ ही जाएगा सर।
Very good,
थैंक यू
sir.
सो मच।
Uh, sir, who is Mahendra ji?
Audible?
Yes, sir.
Actually, I wanted to ask the same old question. How do you do your progressive exposure when you are 100% cash? As you have already told that you start with a 20% exposure with a overall exposure, and overall risk is 1%, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So,
4 stocks I will buy.
or I can buy 2 stock of 10% size. Will it be also the same? The risk will be again the same. 10% size, 2 stock, average stop loss 5%.
Sir, my risk is 0.25% initially in 4 stocks. Depending on that, position size can be go up to overall total 30 also, 35 also. Risk is 0.25. If one trade becomes risk-free, 2 trade become risk-free, I will immediately go with 0.5% risk. If that trade also become risk-free, I am going to 1% risk, right? 2, 3. So that's how I get fully invested. So
There is
quick.
also one way, another way, like suppose if I go with a 5% size and 0.25% risk, and if I sell the stock right away for the whole amount, say at 15%, then I can increase my size right away.
Right away also you can do that, but generally I'm observing 3, 4 stocks to test the water. Yeah, your method is also right. You can do like 2 stocks if you buy and they become risk-free. Generally, I buy 4 stocks usually.
What I have found that for getting that stock to break even, it takes at least 15 days time. Am I correct?
Stock to come at break even.
Break even. Technical break even.
Yeah.
The stock has to go break out and then has to come back, and then he has to again break out the swing high. Then I can increase my stop loss to buy price.
In a weak market, what am I doing? If it moves up 10, 12%, I may lock 30% of my gains. So I will place at least my stop to the day low, will not be at the base low because market is weak that time. So there are multiple ways of playing it out. Yeah, you are right. Anyways, 10 to 15 days it takes to come for the stop to come near the break even. But if some stocks move up 15, 16%, I'm happy to lock some portion so that you are not making a loss at least.
As you said that at 15% you will be selling 1/3 of 1/3.
But in a weaker market, I may go with 10, 12% move because market is choppy, very weak.
So in 10, 12% you will sell 1/3.
1/3, correct, sir.
Okay. So in weaker market, it is like at 10, 12% you just sell 1/3 only. So then again, will it be called a break even then? Because sometimes I see that, for example, eMudra, it went up to 32% also, and then it came back, and then still it will not be called a technical break even, isn't it? Because it has not gone above the previous swing high. If you see,
No, I mean, 32% is a very huge move in swing trading. So I will be locking happily, I will be locking like 50% of my position. 16% I will definitely lock. 16% I will lock definitely. I in fact will sell when it reaches 25, 30% I will lock.
so in any case,
I'm not able to hear you, sir. You have muted, I think.
Are you able to hear again?
Yes, in any case,
in any case, at 12 in weaker market at 10 to 12% move, we have to put our price at break even after selling 1/3 or half, whatever the case may be, isn't it?
Correct. For selling that 1/3 or half, I'm trailing my stop as long. It doesn't mean that I'm selling right away. If the stock is moving up, I'm moving up my stop with it.
There is one another way. See, if right from the beginning we are just at 20% exposure level in 4 stock or 2 stock, if my size is 10%. So actually, a stock can give a move of 10% very fast in a 1 week also. Some stock in a breakout also some stock gives. Okay, and if I sell the full amount, then I can quickly increase my exposure, increase my size. So in that way, if I sell that 10-12% full, then I can increase my size and there won't be any risk also, isn't it?
Yes, true, sir, true. But intention is to just test the water, not make money initially.
In both cases, I am not going to make any money, but my capital will be not at risk in both cases.
Hi, there are multiple ways to play out, sir. Your method is also right.
Okay. And second question was the last one is that you said that you don't allow more than 5% drawdown on your equity curve at any moment. Am I correct?
Correct, sir.
So I suppose you are now fully invested. The market was very good, and you are fully invested. Now, if I see that I have to constantly check that what is the distance from 21 DMA, because our stop loss is around that 21 DMA mark. So if any case, if that 21 DMA is very far away from the current price, then it may happen that if the stock will correct, then we can lose more than 5%. So
No,
what
we will not lose, because if the stock is very far away from 21 DMA, that means I have already locked half of my gains, right? So stock is very far means it has extended a lot. So I will lock half of my gains.
Okay, but yeah, because you have already told that this should be the right way if there is an extension. But what I am saying that I constantly keep what was the highest point of my equity curve every day. So
no, I mean here my equity curve will shoot up once I lock half of my gains. So now even if on the remaining half position you lock some gains for surely, because your stop loss is above break even. From the top it will not fall more than 5% now. Because if case number 1, if the stock is too extended from 21 EMA, point number 1 you have locked half. Point number 2, the probability of a vertical fall diminishes immensely. So the stock will not fall back to 21 DMA instantly, right? Within 1 or 2 days. That is very, very rare. It will form a base and then you will get a peaceful breakdown to exit. Right, sir?
okay, you saying that if I reduce my size, then the fall will be not that great.
I mean, I have to reduce my size because you are saying that the stock is too far away from 21 DMA. That means my stock is very healthy and it has made a very strong move, right, sir? So
Yes,
that
yes.
means I have locked my half of my gains. So my equity curve is always shooting up.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much. That was my.
Yes, Sunny, this, sir.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
So how are you?
Fine, sir.
So I have a basic question and it's pretty confusing. So how critical are those red big towers during a base formation? इतने critical होते हैं क्या कि should we avoid the base? Because I was the one who wrote that question. When I scan small caps for a good setup, I see that not many selling candles surpass the moving average, the volume moving average. But when I scan large caps, I see a lot of red bars surpassing the moving average. Is there any correlation between that, sir? कि कुछ उससे होता है कि अगर ज्यादा bars अगर उसको cross करते हैं तो that means there are more sellers than buyers in that.
More sellers or more buyers will be told by the price, sir. So if price is stable at a single place, it is a doji bar, doji candle, and volume it can be red or can be green. It hardly matters because you do not know whether it is accumulation or distribution on that day, right?
Okay.
So
Okay.
that is why the volume has to be read in conjunction with the price, together with the price. So if
Got it.
the red volume bar, but the price doesn't fall down much, price is still near to the high level.
सर पूरा अगर अपना जो बेस है, द बेस समझ लो कि 8 से 10% का बेस है पूरा अपने.
Correct, sir.
तो उसमें I'm not able to articulate it properly, I guess.
I mean, here also, if you will see, more are red bars.
Yeah. Huh.
Now, what do you do with this red bar? The volume, let's say, on this red day is very high. This red day. Volume is high, but the price is not following through. The base is intact. You are anyway not buying here. Now, this day, all I am saying is that on this day, the price candle is bullish, not bearish. Because the price came back.
Correct.
Color is red only because of it closed 1 or 2 rupees below.
Correct.
So here, if the volume is high, it will show as red color volume bar. It will deceive you. That's why you have to read in conjunction with the price.
Got it.
Right, sir?
Got it.
That's what I mean, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
So is there anyone who hasn't asked a question? Because three hands I can see Nishant Kumar sir, Nirbhai Singh sir. Nishant Kumar sir. Am I audible? Nishant Kumar sir. I'm not sure. We celebrate. You are celebrating Sunday. Rakesh sir, yes.
Sir, good evening. Sir.
Yes,
Hello.
sir.
Sir, I have two questions on the charts. Sir, first is for Musdown deck के लिए. सर इसने ब्रेकआउट दिया और अभी जो इसके बाई पर अभी ये कंसोलिडेट कर रहा है, इवन जो प्रीवियस अपना बेयर मार्केट सॉरी जो सेलिंग था वहां पे उसमें भी इसका ज्यादा प्राइस फॉल हुआ नहीं. तो अभी सपोज हमें नेक्स्ट एंट्री लेनी है बिकॉज जो ग्रीन कैंडल है वो तो काफी बड़ी है, उस पर तो आरआर हमारा बैठ लिया. तो इस पे अगर जैसा आपने बताया है कि जो हमारी प्रीवियस रेजिस्टेंस है वहां के ऊपर क्लोजिंग सॉरी एंट्री लेनी है, तो इसका जो एंट्री बनेगा क्या 2263 2264 ऐसा रखना है हमें, जो मैं समझ पा रहा हूँ.
This consolidation breakout, sir.
यस सर, वही जो अपना इस कंसोलिडेशन का जो हाई है उसके ऊपर.
Correct.
यस सर.
But
And
Cochin Shipyard is a stronger stock.
Cochin Shipyard.
Yeah, if you are analyzing Mozdok, you should have seen Cochin Shipyard also. Here.
So.
This day.
Right, sir.
Right, sir.
Understood. Right, sir. Understood, sir. And one more, sir. Vertiland Industries. Here also will be the price level same for entry. जो अपना लास्ट वाला कैंडल है उसके ऊपर का हाई.
This is what kind of setup you are looking here, sir. I don't see anything like.
सर वो फ्लैग एंड पोल में देख रहा था, क्या मैं गलत देख रहा हूँ उसमें? फ्लैग आई एम जस्ट ड्राइंग फ्रॉम 3200 से आई हैव ड्रॉन अ पोल एंड फ्लैग दैट पैरेलल.
Move started from here, sir. So you are drawing this flag and pole.
30. Yes, sir. Exactly, sir.
This is very steep, sir. Anyways, if in this case you go by flag and pole, then this is the breakout already here. This one, 4300, 4350 levels.
Yes, sir. So buy price only 43 and above.
Okay, your price is here. Okay.
Sir.
This is the level, sir.
So I am right. Yes, sir. Understood, sir. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, sir. So we have Sriram Krishnan, sir. You have more doubts? Or I forgot?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Just two more small questions, sir. Sir, till now, have you taken any full position? You find
No, sir, I
any?
have not taken any full position. In fact, I have logged 2 times my gains. I have not
You
taken full.
you still consider the market is not that healthy enough now to?
No, sir, I don't consider it to be very healthy enough. That's why.
Because currently that 50 EMA, many stocks are there above. I think more than 400 stocks or something are above 50
Yeah, I
EMA.
don't
200.
find my setup, sir, much. I don't break my rules. So I don't see many stocks with my setups. In the setup that I'm looking for.
Okay.
That's why, sir.
Okay, sir. Sir, regarding time stop, you said about 15 days. These are 15 trading days or 15 days as such?
Trading days, sir. Trading days. Trading days, sir.
Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Yes, Nirbhay, sir, you have more doubts?
Yes, sir. Actually, in two charts. One is Medanta. Doubts तो बहुत है sir, but at the time याद नहीं आते सारे. Okay, sir, I have already holding this on I guess 4th April. This was the breakout. I have bought it 4th April. Right. So is this the correct buy?
Yes, this is the correct buy, sir. I still
Because
did
it
because volume was less, so I know
Yes.
this chart for very long. Whenever it breaks out, it is always with very low volume.
So but in the morning now it is already crossing up, but volume हमेशा up नहीं होते हैं और suddenly volume पता चला कि बाद में बहुत ज्यादा up हो गया
For
हमको
this chart is always like this. Medanta I am seeing for very long, so I know this chart.
Okay.
This buy is
Sir,
right.
ओके सर, तो लेकिन इसमें अगर हम इस चार्ट को देखें फॉर 18th मार्च राइट, ये पुल ऑलरेडी ये पुल बैक था 2 दिन पहले, देन 18th मार्च को इसने अपना इनसाइड कैंडल भी ब्रेकआउट किया. क्या इस दिन इसको बाय कर सकते थे?
Very risky, sir. Unless it comes above 50 MA, it's risky. Right?
हाँ.
Very risky setup. Can buy, but risky है. I mean,
ओके, अगर 50 mm में देखें, हाँ, तो यहाँ पे भी हमको मिल सकता था एक चार्ट राइट, इधर पे.
this one would have been the entry when it breaches 50 MA again here.
Okay.
And stop loss will be somewhere here, 1180.
Okay. So whenever we try to trade this pullback kind of thing, हम डे लो का small SL लगा के ट्रेड कर सकते हैं उसको, right?
Risky, that day low is risky. See, anyway, you are taking very early entry. So stop loss can be a bit wide enough because you get multiple points to pyramid up by the time it reaches this level.
Yes.
So by this level, it will be all over on Twitter, making 52-week high, all-time high. By that time, you will be getting 2 or 3 entries already.
Yes.
Like PSC chart was one example.
Okay. Sir, another is Hudco. Hudco chart, right? I guess you tweeted this Hudco chart, but I have bought it a little bit early, I guess so. I bought it this on 1st April.
This
This
is right
one.
entry. So Mukesh ji also bought on the same day.
Okay, this is the right entry, right?
Right entry.
Okay, that's what I'm doing. But I have sold it on this negativity yesterday on because touches 10 EM, so I sold it because of the market and all.
You can lock some half, sir. Keep half.
Actually, my position is very less, sir. I have very small capital, that's why I booked it.
Okay, very good, sir.
Yeah. Whenever position is large, so I may have I bought it like 20 or 30,000 rupees, so I booked it fully. If it again break out from this trend line, whatever we have, yeah, this one, then I will buy it again.
Good, sir. This is good.
Yeah, that's all, sir. Thank you.
So Mukesh ji, I don't think like we have a lot of doubts now.
Yes, Himanshu, I think most of
But they are asking about plus sign. Someone is asking what is this? This is fine. So this blue bar, volume greater than any red day of past 10 days. This is for 5 days. I have just changed the rule. So these are smaller pocket pivots. This one is for 10 days. This one is for just 5 days. So this is the nothing like I just have a look around. Nothing much here. This is plus sign. So there was no open question. Doctor saying it's So there is one more question coming from GQB. What's the name, sir? Why have you put this name GQB *03?
Sir, sorry. By auto it has taken. Myself, Rakesh, previously I have asked the question.
Yes, sir.
Sir, one more silly doubt is that when you are talking about the day low as a stop loss,
Yes, sir.
sir, what is the meaning of day low? 15 minute का intraday अपना या फिर at any time we are taking entry and day low को ऐसे रखना वो समझ में नहीं आ रहा. Because 15 मिनट में जो लो बना देता है वो तो बना लिया स्टॉक. फर्दर इफ वी आर टेकिंग और हम देख रहे हैं कि अगर 11 बजे हमने एंट्री लिया स्टॉक्स में, फर्दर अगर 10 रुपए का हमें डे लो मिला है तो वहां से निकलना है या 330 का डे लो हम देख रहे हैं.
No, this is not compulsory, sir, basically, to have day low. Like you buy when it breaks out. Yeah, breakout per if you buy, you
Sir.
have two options, either base low or day low. So day low you are already knowing 460.
उस कैंडल का ही डे लो.
Because but I am not saying this because this is an aggressive style of trading. For smaller capital accounts, sometimes I do this. So entry can be at 419.20, stop will be at 416. So if it moves, it's fine. Otherwise, I am out. Day low, no one said you. So you can have base low also.
Okay, sir. On the intraday chart, 15 minutes chart.
Not intraday. I'm not opening intraday, sir. I'm just telling you that on the day itself, daily chart also, it will show you the low.
Okay, if it's understood, sir. ठीक है.
Correct, sir.
If it comes back, then it's out.
Aggressive style of trading, more aggressive. Just 1%.
Done, sir. Done. Thank you so much, sir. Understood.
So Mukesh ji, we don't have now doubts. So we can.
Yeah, we can stop much.
So we can.